Hey everyone, it's Ariel. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a braid out hair tutorial. This is a hairstyle that I've been doing a lot lately. I used to do a lot more wash and goes, but lately on wash day I've been opting for a braid out just because my hair is really damaged right now. So usually my braid outs just don't turn out good. So I've been doing a lot of braid outs and I thought it would be a good tutorial to show you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So I just shampooed, conditioned, deep conditioned my hair, and so let's see what we're working with here. Also, this is a t-shirt that I had in my hair. I always use a t-shirt, not a towel. Anyway, okay, so the first thing I always do when I'm doing a braid out, I don't have a comb. Pause. Okay, so the first thing I always do when I'm doing a braid out is part my hair, and I like to part it right in the middle. So I'm just using this wide tooth comb here, and I'm going to part in the middle and just go all the way down to the back of my neck. As usual, I don't have a mirror, so please excuse my messy parts. And then once I have it parted all the way down to the back of my neck, like that, I just take one side and section it away. We're just gonna start on one side first. So I usually like to let my hair dry out a little bit after washing it when I do a braid out, just because I find if it's too wet, it just doesn't turn out as good. It's more frizzy, doesn't have as much hold. So I just like to let it dry out a little bit, but it is pretty dry. Like, I got out of the shower a while ago, so I'm gonna have to spritz it a little bit. So I'm just using my water bottle here. I don't want it to be soaking wet. Just a little bit. And I actually have a video on my channel already called the Double Dutch hairstyle. So if you watch that, I'm pretty much doing the exact same thing I'm doing now. In that video, I explain a little bit more what I'm doing. This video is just more showing the results after I take it out. So go ahead and watch that video. I'll leave a link to it somewhere. I don't know. And then next, I'm going to take some of this Cantu leave-in conditioning repair cream. Just add a little bit of moisture to my hair before I start braiding. And I don't like to use too much product for braid out, so just a little bit. And I'm just gonna run that through. Well, I need a little bit more than that. I'm definitely not using as much product as I would use for a wash and go, because it just works better for my hair when I don't use too much product and not too much water either. So that's just what works for me, but you can always experiment and see what works best for your hair. So now what I'm gonna do is detangle my hair. So I'm using my wet brush and just starting at the ends and working my way up to get out any tangles. So once that's nice and detangled, you're gonna go ahead and start braiding. So as I said, I do have a video on my channel already where I explain better and show like close-ups of what I'm doing exactly and how I'm braiding. But basically you're gonna do a reverse French braid. And that's just what I do, at least. So I take a little section here, split this into 3 sections, and then I'm just gonna braid all the way down to the end. And I'll probably fast forward this so I don't bore you to death. Usually by the time I get to the end, there's pretty much no hair to work with. As I said, my hair is very damaged, so it's extremely fine on the ends. But anyway, braid all the way to the end. So you French braid up to here, reverse French braid, and then just a regular braid all the way down to the ends. And there we have my sad braid. And then just do the exact same thing on the other side. And as I said, this hairstyle is really great for someone who has damaged hair, or if you just struggle with wash and goes like I do, this is a really great alternative. Let me know in the comments what you guys like to do on wash day. Do you like to do a wash and go, or do you like to do a protective style like I'm doing right now, like a braid out or a twist out or something like that? What do you like best? Let me know. curious. So now that I have my 2 braids done, I'm just gonna let this sit for a few hours maybe, or whenever I feel like it's dry enough to show you guys, and then I'll start taking it out and show you guys the finished look. Be back in a bit. Hey guys, I'm back. So it's actually the next day now. I ended up just sleeping on these braids. I kind of ended up running out of daylight, so I'm just gonna show you now how I take them out. So I'm first gonna just put in a little bit of argan oil. Just a squirt on each side should be good. And then just starting on one side and just very gently undoing these braids. And like I said before, I'll usually leave this in for at least a few hours, sometimes overnight, or sometimes even for a few days. So it's a really good protective style, just gives my hair a little break for a few days. And then when I take it out, I have this nice braid out that I can wear for another few days. Very gently undoing this braid, kind of separating the clumps. You don't want to break it up too much because you might end up causing a lot of frizz. So I'm just going to leave it like that for now, and I'm going to move on to this side. So again, just a little bit of argan oil, and then just the same exact thing. Okay, so now that both braids are out, I'm actually going to take a little bit more argan oil, just because I feel like my hair is a little bit dry still. And I want to break up these curls a little bit, so I just took one more pump of that, and I'm just gonna start kind of rubbing it in, making sure to focus especially on the ends where it's always more dry. And I don't mind a little bit of frizz with this hairstyle, so I am gonna go in a little bit more rough, break it up. So I'm just kind of picking apart any pieces that are still clumped together, just kind of separating everything until I like how it's sitting. Here comes Winston. A little bit more. This side is always more dry, and it's definitely more damaged too. Like, I don't know if you can see my broken pieces, but this is a really good style to, if you have damaged hair like I do, this is a really good style to hide any of those broken pieces, and it's a good alternative to wash and goes. So that brings us to the end of this video. That's how I've been doing my braid outs lately. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave it a like and subscribe if you're not already. And please leave me a comment as well. Let me know what you thought of the video, and let me know if you have any other video requests you'd like to see from me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.